Hey guys, it is Julie here with JT.Wealth, and in today's video we have our midweek stock market news update. So let's get into it. All right guys, welcome back and thank you so much for being here. Like I said, it is our midweek stock market news update, and what a week it has been thus far. Today, we are going to be covering several tweets from President Trump and the effect that they have had on the market, plus the news that has seen some bumps in airline stocks, and a report that could mean some trouble for the likes of Amazon, Google, Facebook, and Apple. And just before we jump into all of that good info, this is just your friendly reminder to please make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and if you enjoy this video, make sure you hit that like button too. Also tonight, we are doing a live stream Q&A getting to know me session to celebrate hitting 10,000 subscribers. So you can catch that at 5 p.m. Pacific time and 8 p.m. Eastern. All right, so it is October, guys, and if you have been investing for a while, you know that the month leading up to an election is always a little extra volatile, as the markets hate uncertainty of not knowing who's going to be in office next. And this October is certainly no exception, as we have a pretty buzzworthy election coming up, but it is also taking place during a global pandemic. Last week, markets were shook a bit upon the announcement that President Trump tested positive for a certain virus. Others said this was just par for the course as far as how the year 2020 has been. But it is new tweets this week that we are now seeing shake up the stock market once again. And the first came just yesterday on October 6th, just before 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, when President Trump said he is calling off stimulus negotiations with the Democrats until after the election. He instructed his administration's negotiators to stop stimulus negotiations with Democrats until after the November 3rd elections, although there had been talks in recent days as they were pushing to strike a relief deal, and the economy is still struggling under the weight of virus-related shutdowns, as millions of Americans have not returned to work. So this ended yesterday with a considerable downturn in a lot of markets based on that uncertainty of a further stimulus package. This uncertainty lasted for about 6 hours, and then we got another tweet from the president saying that Congress should approve $25 billion of aid for airlines and $135 billion for the Paycheck Protection Program to help small businesses. He also tweeted that if I am sent a standalone bill for stimulus checks of $1,200, they will go out to our great people immediately. I am ready to sign right now. So this caused a tangible pre-market bump, and stock futures rose today on Wednesday at the consideration of this alternate solution to a stimulus package. But we are still nowhere close to an actual confirmed stimulus check coming out or not, as we know these two sides have definitely been at odds and have had trouble coming to an agreement with one another. And I share this news strictly as it relates to the fluctuations in the stock market. This is not a political stance on either side. And please, good people of the internet, try not to make the comment section a presidential debate. Now, it is no surprise that the potential for a $25 billion aid package for airlines caused some upticks in the airline stocks today. You can see reference symbols at the top for all the major airlines, including American, United, Delta, Spirit Airlines, Southwest, and JetBlue, all showing green in the range from 3 all the way up to 7.25%. With that 7.25% being for JetBlue, who got a boost from a double upgrade from JP Morgan analyst Jamie Baker, who swung them from an overweight rating to underweight, saying the risk reward is favorable at current valuation levels. So good news if you are already invested in airline stocks, although it is still a bit speculative at this time as there is no confirmed deal yet and still a lot of uncertainty as to when travel will actually return to normal, as there's a lot of speculation on a second potential wave of shutdowns coming and just travel restrictions continuing into the future. Now, in interesting news surrounding Amazon, Apple, Facebook, and Google, as a House panel proposed to limit the influence and power of these tech giants. Now, these recommendations from the House's Antitrust Subcommittee could lead to the breakup of these tech giants if approved by Congress. The 449-page report found that the tech giants abused their power to stifle competition, leading to fewer choices for consumers and higher costs. To put it simply, companies that were once scrappy underdog startups that challenged the status quo have become the kind of monopolies we last saw in the era of oil barons and railroad tycoons, said Representative David Cicilline. And although these firms have delivered clear benefits to society, the dominance of Amazon, Apple, Facebook, and Google has come at a price. So to overcome these inequities, the lawmakers are proposing changes to effectively break up some of these giant companies, proposing legal changes that could substantially restructure Facebook, Google, Amazon, and Apple. So still a lot of debate on what actual changes and laws will be put into place here, but will be interesting to see what comes of it. So those are some of the highlights from the cluster that is the stock market this week. So please let me know your thoughts on these topics, plus others, as I know there is a lot going on this week that people are talking about. Always love hearing from you guys, so make sure you drop it in a comment below. If you made it all the way to the end of the video here, make sure you give us a big thumbs up and that you're subscribed to the channel as well. I hope to see a lot of you on my live stream tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we will have a little Q&A getting to know me session. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Cheers!